Hey there, my friends, it's Brad, the Bearded Piper, and I hope you all are having a great day. I was really hoping to get this video done yesterday. I knew there was no possible way I was going to get it done on Sunday. We had a lot of stuff going on with the dogs between classes, a mock show, which is basically a pretend show, and then we had a first aid class, a pet first aid class on Sunday evening, so the day was pretty much tied up. Yesterday I was hoping to get this done, but I had some pretty hot leads on some job prospects, so I had to get some cover letters written and some resumes out, and then I had to finish last night getting my maintenance done on my tractor. So last year, going up the hill, and I live in Washington County, Pennsylvania, so there's hills everywhere. Going up the hillside, I would just lose power. The engine didn't bog down or anything like that. Just the hydrostatic transmission just didn't want to go anymore. So I figured it's the most common issue is a clogged transmission filter. So I went to do that, but I thought, you know, I'm probably due for a service. So I looked up in my manual, and sure enough, 400 hours on the, I have a Kubota BX25. 400 hours is time for a full service. That's transmission fluid change, oil change, 2 new fuel filters, air filter, front axle clean, and then my mower deck belt I needed to be done. I needed to weld a wheel back on the mower deck. I had a crack in the mower deck. Had a lot of stuff to get done. I spent like 6 hours on it last week, and then another 4 hours the other day, and then I think 5 hours yesterday evening. So I didn't get this video done because I was tied up doing that. In fact, I didn't even get out last night. By the time I was finished getting up and down off the pavement, I was pretty sore. I didn't eat dinner until like 9:30 last night, so I didn't get the video done because I was kind of tied up. So anyway, we're gonna get it done right now. This is not a Brad's Bag episode, even though I have a bag. This is a Boswell's Meetup show and tell. On Saturday, April 1st, we met up at Boswell's. There were, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there were 8 of us all together. As far as YouTube presenters went, it was myself, Cody, the Smoking Fireman, Donnie, Hillbilly Piper, Uncle Willie, and Jerry from JC Pipes and Knives. It was a great time. We shared things, had a lot of discussions, learned about a lot about each other, and then we went to a late lunch and early dinner at a brew pub, and it was fantastic. And being that I have celiac disease, it was even better because they had gluten-free food, and they had gluten-free French fries, which are not easy to come by. So even though I'm trying to get on a diet and stay on a diet, you can't pass up gluten-free French fries when they come along. So it's almost 3 hours for me to get to Boswell's, and Cody actually lives west of me, and he has 2 ways that he could get there. One way is kind of past my house, and the other way is not. So he wasn't sure which way he was going on Friday night, and then Saturday morning he came up past my house. We were gonna ride together, but the timing didn't work out right. I was planning on leaving a little bit later, so we ended up meeting at Boswell's. And I think when he went home, I think he went the other way because I think it's a little bit quicker, and he avoids the tolls on the Pennsylvania Toll Turnpike, which are astronomical. But anyway, I get to Boswell's, park, walk in, and immediately I promised my wife I would, excuse me, I promised my wife I wouldn't spend too much money. And I walked over, and I knew there were some blends that I wanted to pick up, but I walked over, and while I was waiting for my blends, I was looking at the pipes, and I came across this volcano, this beautiful volcano. It is a Boswell's. It was made in 2023. It says J.M. Boswell USA 2023, and I loved the rustication on the rim, the bowl, the stem, the two-tone colors here, the band being a two-tone color. I really loved it. And actually, for a Boswell pipe, it was very, very, very reasonable. So I decided to pick it up. I may not be going to Columbus at this rate because I'm going to be running out of money. So one of the other things that's coming up is dog show season is coming up for outdoor dog shows, and everybody knows one of my resolutions this year is to enjoy my pipe more outdoors. So typically what happens is our breed shows fairly early in the morning, usually before lunch, most of the times between 8 and 10. So we end up hanging out, watching other folks show, and sticking around for the groups and the best of breed. So we're there for a long time. And last year I was a little skittish about having a pipe, sitting in a lawn chair, ringside and having a pipe. But my friend Kathy said, why not? Absolutely. You should absolutely do that. So in that setting, I don't think it's appropriate to enjoy something that doesn't have a really nice room note, something that is going to be pleasant for other folks, and to let them know that us pipe folks do still exist. We still do have rights and whatnot, but folks associate the pipes with a wonderful room note. They remember what grandpap used to smoke or what their uncle smoked or something like that, and it's typically a lane 1Q or half and half or something that has a pleasant room note. I'm a big English smoker, and from what I understand, I think Englishes smell fantastic, but from what I understand, most folks don't like that room note of an English blend. So I decided to pick up a few different things. This is just the backing of it. Cody, the Smoking Fireman, he had given us some really cool things. He had, and I may not have brought it out. Oh, there it is. He had these decals made up, and he also had PVC patches made up as well, and this is the back of the patch. It's their Velcro patches. I don't have my Velcro patch out with me because it's actually on my bag. The bag that I use has Velcro on it, so I stuck it on my bag. Very nice of him. Very nice of him. And then Donnie, the Hillbilly Piper, he made these pipe rests out of an old conveyor belt, or a new conveyor belt because it's pretty shiny, and it is absolutely fantastic, especially for a bigger pipe like this Volcano. So I thank Cody and Donnie both for that. So one of the things that I knew I wanted to pick up when I got there, because the last time I was there, is I picked up some premium burley, Boswell's premium burley, and I think it has a pretty nice room note. I love the way it tastes, and that's actually what is in that Volcano right now for its very first maiden voyage. So I picked up 4 ounces of the premium burley. The gentleman asked me if I had tried their newest blend, burley blend, which is called Old School, and I got 2 ounces of that as well. It's basically, I think he said it is a 50-50 mixture of Virginia and burley. So I figured I would give it a try. I picked up 2 ounces of that, and I actually had a bowl of this on the way home and a bowl of this on Sunday night, and I'll tell you what, it is excellent, absolutely excellent. Now, back in the early days of my piping journey, back in 2006, 7, and 8, one of the blends that I really enjoyed, and I'm going to look it up while I'm talking to you, is Boswell's Bear Blend. And I picked up 3 ounces of it, and it is an aromatic, and I really enjoyed the Pennsylvania Dutch Treat, but I also remember really enjoying this Bear Blend. And when I opened up my stuff at the end of when I owned in the fall of 2021 and started back with my pipe journey, the dogs are going to start barking because I'm on camera. I decided that there was a bag, actually a Bear Blend in there, still in this bag, and it was fantastic. Aromatics typically don't age well, but this one sure did. It is a cherry caramel tasting blend by Dan and their good friends John and Bill. It is a really, really good aromatic, and I'm not a huge aromatic guy because my cadence doesn't work right and I end up burning myself with them. But this is a good one. So I picked up 3 ounces of this because when I'm at the dog shows, I want to have something with a good room note, right? I just said that. So the Bear Blend, I have a bunch of Pennsylvania Dutch Treat from the last time I was there, some Blend 35, some Christmas Cookie, the Old School, and the Boswell's Premium Burley. So I should be pretty set for a variety of different blends depending on what I feel in that public setting, even when we're camping at the dog shows and all of our friends are around. I also picked up a bunch of these pipe cleaners. Now these are BJ Long. And I usually get them at my local shop, but the way they sell them is in the little band, and the tips of them are typically bent, and I have to straighten them out, especially for a quarter bend or a bent pipe. They go in and they kind of catch inside the stem, so you have to straighten them out. But I found that these bags aren't like that. And finally, last but not least of my show and tell, is this brown leather Viking pouch. Now, I have a bunch of pocket jars that I've picked up over the last year, but I wanted a really nice pouch. I have a zipper Wessex that I use when out in the yard. It's usually full of Carter Hall or Prince Albert, or a mixture of both. But I wanted something nice to be able to take with me to the dog shows that I can easily pack my pipe. The pocket jars are nice, but whenever you're packing your pipe, it tendency to get everywhere and fall over the place. And I wanted something I can just scoop and stuff. And that's exactly what this is. This flap folds down, it folds out, it opens up, and then you have a rubber lined pouch in there. And I have some Gawith American blend in there right now, because I took this with me to when we were gone on Sunday, because I thought we were gonna have a big downtime, and I thought we'd be sitting in the parking lot, or while my wife and her friends were doing some other things, I would sit in the parking lot with my buddy Dave and have a pipe. And I thought this would be good because, again, it has a pretty good room note. So there you go, my friends. That is my show and tell from our 2023 April 1st Boswell meetup for the YTPC. Let me go over that again. So it was Cody the Smoking Fireman, Uncle Willie, myself, Donnie, Hillbilly Piper, and Jerry from JC Pipes and Knives. Jerry brought a couple of his friends, and I don't remember their names. I just remember one was a DJ because he had to get back early because he had to DJ karaoke, and the other one was, I believe, was a Spanish teacher. And then there was a gentleman that came, and I apologize profusely because for the life of me I can't remember your name, but he came because he saw the meetup on Beans 316 that Brian was setting it up. So he came out because he wanted to meet Brian. Brian didn't make it, but I think he still enjoyed himself with the rest of us. He did not go to lunch with us. He had to get back. He was from New Jersey. So again, it was a great time. I'm looking forward to the next one. I hope more folks can come. And I would have promoted this one, but I found out about it pretty late, and life's been kind of chaotic, so I haven't been able to do as many videos as I want. I have an estate pipe that I picked up months ago, and I want to clean it up, but when I clean it up, I want to show you all on camera the process of using the magic eraser and the Sif, I guess it's technically a household cleaner, and show you how wonderful it works in combination with the magic eraser to take off some oxidation. I just haven't had a chance to do that, so it will be coming. I don't know when, hopefully this week, but grass needs cut. I got to keep looking for a job. You know, there's a lot of things going on. So, and to do a video like that, there's a lot more preparation. You have to have, you know, water and towel and everything available. So there's a lot more setup. So I'll get to it. So keep in mind, I'll get to it. I know some of you are waiting for that video. So it will be coming hopefully shortly. So that was it, my friends. Remember, life is good, but it is better with a pipe.